Once upon a time, in a picturesque village nestled among rolling hills, there lived a man named Thomas. Thomas was known far and wide not for his hard work or kindness, but for his relentless pursuit of the next drink. Every evening, without fail, he would stumble out of the local tavern with a bottle in hand and a song on his lips, weaving his way through the village streets to his modest home. Thomas had once been a promising young man, admired for his wit and charm. He had a loving wife named Anna and two young children who adored him. But as the years passed, Thomas fell deeper into the grip of alcohol. He neglected his work at the village mill, where he was once a respected miller, and spent more and more time drowning his sorrows in the bottom of a glass. Anna, a patient and gentle woman, pleaded with Thomas to change his ways. She worried endlessly about his health and the impact of his behavior on their children. She tried to reason with him, to cajole him, and sometimes even to scold him, but Thomas would just laugh off her concerns with a careless wave of his hand and another swig of his drink. One cold winter's night, as Thomas stumbled home from the tavern, he took a wrong turn down a dark and icy path. The alcohol clouded his senses, and he failed to notice the treacherous terrain. With each unsteady step, he slipped closer to the edge of a steep ravine that cut through the hills behind the village. In a moment of drunken carelessness, Thomas lost his footing completely. He fell headlong into the ravine, tumbling down its steep slope until he came to rest, battered and unconscious, at the bottom. Hours passed before a passerby happened upon the scene. The villager, out for a late-night walk, heard Thomas's faint moans and followed the sound down into the ravine. There, they found Thomas lying amidst the rocks and snow, barely alive and shivering from the cold. The passerby quickly summoned help, and Thomas was carried back to the village in a stretcher. He was badly injured. Broken bones, bruises, and cuts covered his body. Anna, upon hearing the news, rushed to his bedside, her heart heavy with worry and relief that he had survived. For weeks, Thomas lay in bed, drifting in and out of consciousness as he battled the pain and fever that accompanied his injuries. It was during these long days of solitude that Thomas began to reflect deeply on his life and the events that had led him to this point. He saw with painful clarity how his obsession with drink had clouded his judgment, severed his connections with loved ones, and nearly cost him his life. Guilt and remorse flooded his heart as he thought about Anna and their children, who had endured so much because of his addiction. When Thomas finally regained enough strength to sit up and speak, he made a solemn vow to himself and to his family. He vowed to turn his life around, to break free from the chains of alcohol that had bound him for so long. With Anna's unwavering support and encouragement, Thomas sought help from a counselor who specialized in addiction. He attended support group meetings where he found solace and understanding in the stories of others who shared his struggle. Day by day, he fought against the urge to drink, facing his demons with courage and determination. Slowly but surely, Thomas began to rebuild his relationships with his family. He spent time with his children, playing games and reading stories to them, earning back their trust and love. He worked tirelessly to repair the damage caused by years of neglect, taking on extra shifts at the mill and contributing more actively to the village community. Over time, Thomas's dedication and perseverance paid off. His transformation from a broken and lost soul to a responsible and loving husband and father inspired admiration and respect among the villagers. They saw in him a testament to the power of redemption and the resilience of the human spirit. Thomas became an advocate for alcohol awareness in the village, sharing his story openly and honestly with anyone who would listen. He spoke at community gatherings and school assemblies, urging young people to make wise choices and seek help if they found themselves struggling with addiction. His journey was not without its challenges. There were setbacks and moments of doubt along the way, but Thomas faced each obstacle with newfound strength and resilience. He drew strength from the love of his family and the support of his community, knowing that he was not alone in his battle. Years passed, and Thomas continued to live a life free from the grip of alcohol. He savored the simple joys of family dinners, walks in the hills with Anna, and watching his children grow into confident and caring individuals. And so, in that small village nestled among the rolling hills, Thomas's story became a beacon of hope and inspiration. A reminder that it is never too late to change, to seek forgiveness, and to find redemption. His journey taught him the value of self-reflection, the importance of seeking help when needed, and the enduring power of love and forgiveness. Moral of the story: the story of Thomas teaches us about the destructive power of addiction and the transformative power of personal growth and redemption. It reminds us that no matter how far we may fall, we always have the ability to rise again, to heal, and to rebuild our lives with courage, determination, and the support of those who love us. It encourages empathy and understanding towards those struggling with addiction and emphasizes the importance of seeking help and support when faced with life's challenges.